Sunday and I am 4 days past my frozen embryo transfer. This is just going to be my week vlog on my 2-week wait. It isn't really technically 2 weeks, but it is like almost 2 weeks. I don't know. My beta test is on Friday, so come with me this week to just see what I'm doing. It's not going to be my typical week. Hit the gym in the morning or hit the gym in the evening time, but this week we're just kind of taking it a little bit slower. There's gonna just be some walking basically, but today is Sunday, so Sunday is gonna start off this week's vlog. I am going to run some errands today, so come with me. We got some things to do. I have to stop at Best Buy, return an item that I bought for my camera, run to the jewelry store to get my ring sized. I still can't believe I'm engaged. Other than that, I think I might have a couple of other stops that I need to take before I go pick up Callie, my middle daughter, and we gotta go grocery shopping, so, ew. But come along, let's go for a ride. And I'm still feeling some very light cramping. It's been going on all day though. The only time that the cramping seems to let up is when I'm actually moving around and doing something. So it is February, but I did start a little bit of spring cleaning today. Cleaning off the top of the refrigerator, cleaning the microwave, just really random stuff. So other than that, just mild cramping. I am pretty tired. I could have sworn today that I thought I was going to take a nap, but I got sidetracked and started doing something else, so no nap, but I am crampy, I am tired. I am actually having some acne. I'm breaking out a little bit, so to be honest, with all 3 of my children, that was my first sign that I was pregnant, was I started breaking out. So we'll see. It is Sunday, my beta test is on Friday. We're almost there. Almost! Now we just got to the mall. Let's go inside and get my engagement ring resized. I'm so sad to let it go for a little bit, but I could have sworn while I was gone for my frozen embryo transfer that it was just going to slide off and I was going to lose it. So I got engaged in December and it's now February, so it is probably time for me to take it in and finally get it resized. Let's go. It's so cold here. Oh. This Wisconsin weather is no joke. It's literally like 10 degrees out and it's windy as hell. Oh, I am so cold. Anyways, I dropped my ring off. It was pretty painless. They said it'll be done in 2 to 3 weeks, so that is good. I kind of got worried because Isaac purchased it from Zales, which is like teamed up with K Jewelers, and we have a K Jewelers, and they were like, we can't find your information, and I was just like, oh great. I don't have any of like the warranty information on me or anything, but thankfully we were able to locate it. And also I knew he bought it from Zales, but I could not think of the name. So I was like, now what do we do? I was about to call Isaac, but we got to figure it out, so that's good. Next stop is Best Buy to return a tripod that I purchased that I do not like. It does not extend up to like my short height. So we're gonna go return that and maybe look for a different tripod that can clip onto something like in my car or the shopping cart. So we'll see how that goes. I need to find one that like clips. Also, this was a situation in Minnesota too. There's like a SD shortage and they are skyrocketing in price. But I gotta find something that can clip. Now that I think of it, I have one of these at home that I use for my iPhone to sit on when I'm bow hunting. So I'm thinking if I can find the head for it for the camera, that might actually work and I might not have to buy anything, but I wanted something smaller. Like, I'll show you. Something like this size where I can hold it and it's smaller, but I don't know if this is gonna work either. I just hate walking around holding something that's so long. I'm gonna keep looking. Alright, so I just got done shopping in Home Goods. Thankfully I found a power bank, so I don't need to go to TJ Maxx, but I'll give you a little tour of my haul for the day. Got my power bank. So glad I did not have to go to TJ Maxx for that. I also bought a journal just that says God has a plan for you, Jeremiah 29:11. It's just a little notebook. I really want to start doing better at writing down my prayers each day, waking up, writing down my prayer for that day. I think it'll be something good to look back on. Also bought a new planner just because I've realized that digital planning is not meant for me. Some pens, of course. And then I bought the kids like this paper activity table for Easter. I thought that would be fun for them. Typically during some of the seasons, I like to buy the kids like one of those big posters for a certain holiday. Like I did a back to school poster for coloring, and that kept them entertained for quite some time. I don't care if it gets dirty from food or anything, but I leave the markers on the table, and that is like our tablecloth. And it's just meant for when the kids are bored to just color for a little bit. I thought it was good, and I actually used it myself a couple of times. It is 4:47. I'm gonna go get Callie from her dad now. And then we have to go grocery shopping and go get a friend a birthday present for her birthday. So maybe we'll come back to Home Goods or we'll just go to Walmart, but we will see. I did also want to add that being 4 days post embryo transfer, while I was shopping, I had extreme, okay, maybe not extreme, but I had some really strong lower back pain, like for no reason. It just came out of nowhere, and it still hurts now. I'm also having some like a pulling sensation in my lower abdomen area, but mild cramping has not stopped either. Just thinking that that is good news. So basically what we have going on right now is lower back pain, tightening in the ab area, and mild cramps. I'm really hoping that this is a good sign that embryo is sticking. I honestly think that I'm going to have a breakdown if I get a positive test on Friday. In a good way, a good breakdown. But I'm just tearing up now just even thinking about it, because these are the strongest pregnancy symptoms that I have had for each embryo transfer. Like, it's there. Something is definitely going on with my body, and I'm feeling it. I was taking the progesterone and oil prior to the embryo transfer, and I was not having any of these symptoms. So, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that this is a good sign. Good morning. I'm officially 5 days post-embryo transfer. I am very much so cramping. Yesterday I had some really bad lower back pains, so that was fun. And this morning I'm just making a cheese bagel. These are from Better Goods. They looked delicious at the store. Anyways, I'm doing hard-boiled egg on top of the cheese. I have been in a huge hard-boiled mood lately. I don't know what it is. But last week I woke up at like, well, I woke up and it was a work day, and I think, so it was on last Friday, and today's Monday. So last Friday, it was my work day after I just got back on Thursday from the frozen embryo transfer. And I was like, God, I gotta have me some hard-boiled eggs. Like, I just wanted egg salad. So it was my lunchtime at work, and I whipped up some hard-boiled eggs in the egg baker and had them like right afterwards. I let them chill for a little bit, obviously, but I never just need egg salad like that. Other than that, Callie and I didn't get home until late last night from grocery shopping. By the time we got everything put away, it was 9 p.m. Yeah, the cramps are cramping. I've had enough of it, but also reminding myself that cramping is a good thing, and it's a blessing that if I am pregnant. The pain is moving from side to side, so that's good. But there was a part of me last night when it was on the right side. I was just thinking, oh my God, I had an ectopic pregnancy before, and I mean it was a long time ago. But I was getting worried that I was like, what if this turns into an ectopic pregnancy? This is just feeling one-sided, and then before you know it, it moved to the other side. And I remember with my ectopic pregnancy, I was in an extreme amount of pain. And I'm not in an extreme amount of pain. I don't feel like I need to take any pain reliever because it's that painful. It's just there. It's constant. I want to say it's annoying, but I have to remember that it is a blessing. Anyways, I got up this morning at like 5:30. Went to go get Cooper from his dad in my pajamas. Not my robe, but I did drop off my kids at school in my robe. I don't get out of the car, so that's a good thing. But I did tell Cooper that I was going to go and I was going to walk him to the door in my pajamas and my robe, and he was like, no, you're not. It was funny. He's so cute. Cooper is 7. And he is my littlest. He is my baby. And you would know that because he acts like it. He knows that his mama loves him. I love all of my children, of course. But Cooper knows that he is the baby. For sure. Alright, I'm going to put this away and show you guys what this looks like. Anyways, we don't have much going on today. It is wrestling day for Cooper. So tonight I'm going to make like a beef stroganoff type thing, but it's not really stroganoff because I'm going to make mashed potatoes with it. I do love noodles, but I feel like my children love mashed potatoes way more than noodles, and I'm just trying to get them to eat dinner. If you know, you know. You can't ever make just one thing that everybody will eat. Unless it's breakfast for dinner. Everybody will eat that and be happy, but one doesn't like tomatoes, one doesn't like anything spicy, one doesn't like chicken. It's like, Jesus. Anyways, we don't have much planned for today. I'm working. I work from home. Yeah, wrestling, dinner, work on spelling words for Cooper, and yeah. Anyways, let me show you guys this food. I'm on my lunch, so we are going to get dinner ready. I am just doing the beef and mushroom stroganoff, even though I'm using mashed potatoes. wasn't gonna test, or I know that I was planning on not testing. I am indeed going stir crazy. I am nauseous today. I am cramping today. I'm breaking out on the back of my neck out of all places. Not quite sure. Sometimes I'll break out there if I'm like getting really sweaty while I'm working out, but that has not happened in months. So yeah, breaking out, boobs hurt, tightening in my ab area again. I think I'm gonna break. I want to test so bad, and a part of me is thinking like, you said you weren't gonna test, and the other part of me is saying you can do whatever the hell you want. So I told my surrogacy coordinator that I was not gonna test. I was like, I don't want to test, I can't test, it's such a mind game. And now I'm just like thinking, the second time I did an embryo transfer and the embryo did not stick, it prepared me for beta day. Like, I knew going into the beta test that the result was not going to be great, so I like processed it completely before beta, and I liked that I had processed it. The first embryo transfer, I did have a chemical pregnancy. I was testing and I was getting lines like every day from 4 days past embryo transfer up until beta, but the lines weren't like darkening like you'd want to see them darkening. So honestly, we had no idea that it was going to be a chemical pregnancy until I went in for beta and seen how low it was and knew that there were some risks with it being that low, and then also going in for my second beta and it did not double. So anyways, I'm starting to feel like maybe I should test just to prepare myself. I have mentioned that I do think that this is my last time doing an embryo transfer attempt for this family. I guess I just want to mentally prepare myself. Or am I jinxing myself? See? Honestly, and I'm still researching and Googling my symptoms and everything, so no matter what, even if I don't test, it's still a mind game, because I'm constantly thinking about, are other people having these symptoms? Is this it? Am I pregnant? So, I don't know. Stay tuned. I'm thinking I might run to the store and get some tests. Oh my gosh, I told myself I wasn't gonna do this. But whether I test or don't test, it's still a mind game. That's the thing. It's still a mind game. Okay, so I went to the store and grabbed some pregnancy tests. Hold on a second. Is this enough? I grabbed 2 of the first response, 1 clear blue, and then 1 that has the digital pregnancy. I'm not going to take this one until Thursday. I don't know why I'm whispering. I don't know if my kids can hear me, but in my house, there's no such thing as privacy. If you're a mom, I'm sure you understand. Those kids. They come hang out in the bathroom all the time with me. If I'm showering, they're in the bathroom. Okay, anyways, I'm going to take this test and we'll go from there. Okay, so keep in mind that I'm 5 days post-embryo transfer, and it is like 4 p.m. and I've drank a bunch of water and stuff today, but honestly, I'm not having high expectations here because it is only 5 DPT and it is in the evening. So, dip it for 5 seconds only. Okay, here goes nothing. I put a paper towel around it because I don't think you guys need to see my urine. Okay, that's a little TMI, but okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still can't believe it's only for 5 seconds. Alright, caps on. How long do I have to wait? 3 minutes? Okay. This is gonna be like the longest 3 minutes of my life. I'm also thinking too that I've been on the progesterone for so long that I've never had this many symptoms. I'm hopeful. Also, it said to dip the entire tip of the stick in, and I went like 3/4 of the way up, so hopefully I didn't mess that up. It hasn't even been 3 minutes. Oh wait. It's a positive. Oh my god, I don't even know if you guys can actually like see it. Oh wait. Did you take a pregnancy test? It's stuck. Oh my gosh, Mommy. I'm so happy for you.
Did a prayer actually work? Prayed for you on the bus the other day?
It must have worked.
God worked. Oh. Hey.
2 lines.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. I think it's so funny that I keep making these chocolate covered strawberries. Cooper loves these, so I made him some for when he gets home from school, just because he likes them so much. But the intended parents sent me a gift when I was out of state for the embryo transfer, and one of them was the chocolate covered strawberries, and ever since I got home, that's like my treat, is I just want chocolate covered strawberries. Today I'm just having another shrimp bowl for lunch. It is frozen shrimp made in the air fryer, minute rice, and some diced cucumber and shredded carrots. I put a little bit of low sodium teriyaki sauce on it and a little bit of bang bang sauce. It's super good and really healthy for you. Good morning. I am now 6 days post-frozen embryo transfer. Last night I took my first pregnancy test at 4 p.m. because I just had to know. You'll see those results. It was a positive outcome. This morning I tested again. However, I did not test with my first urine. I woke up at 5:30 to go to the bathroom and I completely forgot to take a test. So I took the next test at 6 a.m. and that, or I'm sorry, 6:30 a.m. and that was the result. The line is a little bit darker than 4-DBT, but not by much. And of course, HCG doubles, I believe, every other day. So we should be able to compare 4-DBT to... Oh my god, you know what I just realized? That I wrote the wrong dates on here. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Oh my gosh. Okay, so 4-DBT is actually 5-DPT and 5-DPT is actually 6-DPT. Pregnancy brain already much? I think so. All the IPs are just going to love this if they want my pregnancy tests and they already see that I have pregnancy brain. Okay, let's try this again. So this is 5 DPT against 6 DPT. Oh man. So day 7 DPT, we should compare it to 5 DPT on the darkening line. That is funny. I did just mark this too, the one that I thought was 4 DPT. I did mark that this morning. So I would like to think that it's just pregnancy brain or fatigue of just waking up in the morning. On the docket today, it is just working. I'm going to try to maybe go to the gym just to do some light walking and stretching or yoga. It's been well over a week since I've been in the gym and I'm going a little bit stir crazy. I miss it. I also moved from Team MoveWell on the Ladder app to the prenatal app. I don't know if I'll stick with the prenatal app that long. Last time I looked at it, it seemed a little bit too easy. I don't know. I'm just going to see how I feel because I know that first trimester I will be down in the depths of symptoms. Fatigue, nausea, all that fun. So far today I'm just having cramping, lower back pain, sore breasts. The acne is unreal. It's across the top of my forehead, these little tiny bumps on the back of my neck and behind my ears. I've never had that one happen before, but again, this is not my baby, not part of my DNA. So I'm also wondering if my symptoms will be different considering it's not part of my DNA at all. It's somebody else's DNA. So tonight I plan on editing a bunch of content. I have so much content to edit from my embryo transfer trip, and every day after that I'm going to do some short form reels and then also one longer vlog of my entire embryo transfer trip so you guys can see that. I won't post like the DPT stuff until after the intended parents find out about the pregnancy test. But yeah, tonight hopefully I'll get to the gym, film some stuff there maybe of just the stretching, the walking, and then of course do some editing. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I'm just really trying to keep myself busy until Friday. It is now Tuesday, so we only have a few more days until beta, but I'm excited. I'll keep you all posted. Today I am 7 days past frozen embryo transfer, and I was able to actually test this morning with my first urine, which I have not been able to do the last couple times. So this is what we are working with today. 7 DPT. And that is going to compare it to 5 DPT. So we want to see the color of the line be darker because HCG doubles. I'm so happy. Last night I even took a clear blue test. So that would have been 6 DPT, and this was in the PM that I took the clear blue. So yeah, I think that my lines are actually showing really good for being 6 and 7 DPT. I'm impressed. Also, a story from yesterday, I ordered a box of the first response pregnancy test on Amazon, overnight delivery. I think it was like maybe 4 tests for 15 bucks. Heck of a deal if you know how expensive pregnancy tests are in your local store. I get the package yesterday from Amazon. It's sitting on my deck outside the front door. Envelope is open. Pregnancy tests are missing. No box inside. So I had to run to the store. Keep in mind, the store that I bought these originally from in the town that I live in, I bought all of them. Like, I bought all of the first response ones. So I had to go to the next town over to see if they had more of the first response ones. But yeah, not impressed with Amazon. I did order a replacement. Hopefully that will be here soon. It's not supposed to get here though until I think tomorrow, so Thursday. But anyways, I didn't do much yesterday. I dropped Cooper off with his dad, came home. I was going to work on filming some content, but I ended up doing my nails instead. These are just the Beatles almond shaped press-on nails. And I, of course, just paint them myself. Paint them myself. They're not perfect, but it will do. They make me happy, and it's cheaper than going to the nail salon, which I will go to the nail salon for a pedicure. I do not skip out on the pedicures because winter in Wisconsin, and when I walk like 8 to 10K steps a day usually, Monday through Friday, I need a pedicure. So the pedicures I do not skip out on. I will get the most expensive pedicure as long as they can guarantee me that my feet will look very fresh afterwards. So today I'm going to drop Cooper back off with his dad again, and then I will be working on filming some content because I need to get it done. And other than that, I think that's it. A pretty low-key day. I think I'm going to make a meatball cheese tortellini type dinner for Callie and I tonight. I should look to see when I need to put that in the crock pot. Ugh, I totally spaced that part out. So make that, and yeah, I think that's it. I'll just keep filming away and giving you guys as much content as I can possibly give during the 2-week wait. My beta is in 2 days. I am officially 8 days past frozen embryo transfer. I am feeling very crampy still, sore breasts still, fatigue, and I'm breaking out like a teenager all over again. I also have like all these bumps right here by my mouth. So, loving that part of pregnancy. With my 3 other pregnancies, this was my first sign that I was pregnant, was the acne, because I really don't break out that bad. I have a little bit of rosacea right here, which I take like medicine for, like topical gel for. It's really, really looking better compared to what it used to be. It's not as raised as much, but this was how I knew I was pregnant with my own children, was the acne. So far, this is what we got for pregnancy test though. Thumbnail. Here is, I took a pregnancy test this morning, 8 days post embryo transfer. AM test. Come on, baby. That is a nice line. Tomorrow is beta day, and the IPs find out that they are expecting a baby. I'm so pumped for them. It has just killed me to not tell them. They didn't want to know about any pregnancy tests at home that were taken, the result of them. So we are waiting for beta. I'm so excited. I'm sure there's going to be a good cry session afterwards if we FaceTime. But other than that, today is Thursday. As far as the docket goes for today, work. And then Cooper has wrestling this evening. I think I'm going to make spaghetti. Callie and I had that dinner last night with the meatballs and the cheese tortellini. That was good. I was not a fan of the meatballs, and neither was Callie. So I am trying like new recipes lately. I get in these moods. So the last 2 new recipes that I've made, didn't care for. So we're not doing great this week on the new recipes. But tonight is spaghetti, so we know that that's going to go over well. Other than that, wrestling, laundry, work on content, editing, because last night, as you can see probably in my other video from Wednesday, I slept all evening. I was a tired girly. So tonight I need to work on some editing and get some stuff ready for posting. Other than that, just a low-key evening. But yeah, Just wanted to let you know how I'm feeling. Sore breasts, acne, cramping. That's about it. I'm also wondering how soon I'm going to start showing because 3 kids, my uterus is obviously been used. So I'm thinking that I'm probably going to start showing pretty early since this is the 4th baby that I have carried. But that's okay. I'm all right. I'm totally all right with that. I love being pregnant. I love the clothes that I wear when I'm pregnant. I'm so excited to have a belly. I'm just nervous about looking like I'm 20 weeks pregnant when I'm 10 weeks pregnant, which will probably happen. With all of my other pregnancies, I have been all belly, and that's it. Like, everywhere else on my body has looked the same. It's just all in my belly. I carry it all there. All the weight, everything just goes straight to my belly, not anywhere else, which I'm thankful for. But yes, from the back, I don't look pregnant, but as soon as I turn around, whoa, there's a baby. So I'm looking forward to that. I do want to find a cute outfit to wear for like pregnancy bump updates, and I also kind of want to buy one of those Instapics cameras, but to be determined. Yeah, that's it.
Stir. Now you eat.
Today I am 9 days post frozen embryo transfer and it is beta day. I'm so pumped for this day. I've been patiently waiting all week. I've been getting positive pregnancy tests at home. We are excited. I'm going to go in and get my blood drawn. I'm hoping to have the results within probably an hour or so. And yeah, let's go do this. I'm hoping for a big number, but everybody's different. I think they want to see it at a 50 or above on the HCG level. So I've seen some women be like a 20 and some be over 100. So who knows? But I just hope it's a good number. Let's go. It's supposed to get 50 degrees today in Wisconsin, so I'm super pumped. And it's a Friday. What better than that? Friday and a 50-degree weather day. But tomorrow is supposed to drop back down to 20 degrees and snow. So, ew. So gross. I want to like find a cute outfit to take my bump progress photos in. Probably jumping the gun on that, but most people start them at like 4 weeks. I don't know how often I want to take them. I was thinking like just doing the months, 1 through 9. I probably have an outfit at home that I can wear, but I was thinking maybe tonight I'd run a TJ Maxx and see if I can find anything cute. I don't know. It's something that you want to wear for all of the photos. And I'm just stuck on an outfit of choice of what I want to wear for it. That's going to look comfy with a big bump and a little bump. I don't know. I've seen some women wear really cute like boxers, like the Calvin Klein boxers and sports bras. Those are adorable. But most of those women are also really super tiny at 4 weeks when they took the photos. I've got some fluff in my belly area that no matter how much I work out, it's so hard to get rid of. Although this last time on the Ladder app, I did the 6-week program for the January one, and I did lose an inch in every area of my body that I measured. So chest, abdomen, waist, hip, everything. I shouldn't say I lost an inch in every place. I think I gained an inch in my thighs, which I giggle about the thigh thing because I I have really, really strong legs, and I can lift a lot with my legs. But my thighs now rub together because they're bulked. And I don't like that, because then they rub together, and I have to put like deodorant stuff or whatever it is on my thighs. Like I can't run in shorts because my thighs rub together because my shorts are so short. Anyways, problems to have. Those are minor problems. But anyways, yeah, hopefully I can find a cute outfit. I'm thinking that these results will probably come even before I get home, because my drive is like a 40-minute drive home. So hopefully I'll have the results by the time I pull in the driveway. Okay. Beta results are here. Let's open them together, shall we? You guys. One 159. Ah. Oh my god. That is great news. That is so good. I'm tearing up, and I don't know why, because I know that I'm pregnant. Oh, so here are... This was my 9 DPT against my 7 DPT in the morning. You can see that the 7 DPT one looks a little bit like thicker, but it is 9 DPT line is much darker. And don't mind the color of the 7 DPT. I don't know why it's like yellow like that. It's the only one that did that. You can see that this one is much darker of a dye. And then I also took a digital and I got a pregnancy positive. I'm just so happy. Okay, so now we wait. The fertility clinic will call me later when they get the results, and then I'm sure the IPs will want to FaceTime me to talk. So, yay! And now I get to tell them how I'm actually feeling instead of just saying, I'm great. Because I got a whole lot to tell them on how I'm actually feeling. But it's all good things. Pregnancy is a good thing. The symptoms are a good thing. Loving it.